Why, hello. How's that landscape mode looking, guys? Ha ha ha! Whoop! Go back. Well, that looks a lot better, eh? Hello, everybody, and welcome. Welcome back to WIP Wednesdayz. Waka waka! Wowwy'z Workshop. Hello, fam. Yes, it's the right way, Spike. And if some of you folks don't know, we've been battling with that landscape mode for the past couple of lives. We're just learning how to do this all, folks, but we got it right this time. Who do we got here? Hey, Tim's here. Black Widow Woodworking. Hello, fam, he says. Grumpy's here. Spike is here. Pete is here. Plywood's here. Hello, sir. You're back. Thank you for coming back, sir. Tim List is here. Hello, Tim List. Hi, y'all, he says. Awesome. Well, I'm really stoked that that worked that time. Shout out to Matt Carves. Shout out to Jordy Johnson. They both took time to make little videos to walk me through how to do that. And I don't know what I did last time. I think I just did things in the wrong order. But this time I did it early, and so it could set a preview, and then I could see. So if any of you guys are ever going to do lives, when you set the schedule it, the cover photo will show you if you're in landscape mode or in vertical mode in your setup. And so I did it all before, and then got it ready, and it looked right, and it's working right, and thank the Lord for that. Because that was a mission. Wow! So we got the crew. The crew's slowly coming in. Thank you guys all for being here, man. So much appreciate you. I so much appreciate you. Now, can I get this even a little bit straighter, or am I messing with it? Nope. Do that. That looks pretty good. I'm a stickler about fucking everything being level. Sorry for cursing. Sorry for cursing. That didn't take very long, eh? All right, guys. We got Laroo in the house. Say hello, Laroo. He takes care of the music around here. Supporting our friends at Lords of Gastown. Wicked gear, folks. Look them up on the old interweb. Really cool stuff. Hit the likes, folks. Thanks. Grumpy says, laugh out loud. That's me. I will tweak the camera for like 20 minutes when I film it. Laugh out loud. Yes, I'm the same way, man. I'm the same way. It has to be right for my folks. I really care about this and doing it properly. I care about y'all. I care about y'all. I truly do. So, continuing on with our Mr. Candlestick. Now, I did a little bit of sanding, and I did work right here to try and get the nose more symmetrical. And I was just using little bits of sanding paper and going in a nice flat, trying to mimic that side. You know, symmetry is a good thing, but it isn't totally necessary. Like, you know, this one eye here goes higher than the other because he's smiling and he's happy, you know. But there are things that will, like this here cheek was a little bit lower than this one, the cheek line, and that was really bugging me. So while I was waiting here to start, I was sanding on that with my little bits of sanding paper. Oh, and Tim says, then he bumps his camera as soon as he starts. Yes. Ain't that the way? Ain't that the frickin' way? Whew. I'm so happy it worked this time. It's just with carving and stuff, you know, it just makes more sense being in the landscape mode. I've heard that being in vertical gets you more views, or people like it better because they're on their phones, and I appreciate that. But for capturing the carving, it's just better this way. That's my feelings, anyways. Looking smooth, Tim says. Yes, he's smooth. He's smooth, but I've been trying so hard. Like, I honestly, like, I didn't do anything in the background because I really wanted you guys to be here with this, to be here with me for this whole mission, you know? And I'm doing this because I know you, each and every one of you can do it too. I know you can. Plywood says that Black Widow working at Grumpy's laid back. Oh, he said hello. Hello. Hello, everybody. Tons of fun carving. Sup, Wowwy'z? And Chad, is great to catch one of your live streams. Awesome. Tons of fun. Thank you for coming, brother. Yes. Yes. WIP Wednesdayz. A party for me and you. WIP Wednesdayz. With art, we will make it through. That's good. That's an upcoming little teaser for some shorts I'm gonna do. I'm trying to do stuff with GarageBand and not use. I'm just trying to make my own music and seeing if it's gonna be good enough before I pay for a Suno account. But I do enjoy making music on GarageBand. GarageBand is what I use. It's just on every iPhone. Kind of tricky to figure out, but once you get the hang of it, like all things here, it's not that bad. Sup, everyone? Sup, mods? Yeah, we got a couple of our mod squad here. Hopefully Darren will come in. He was really feeling crap, man, the past week. That poor kid, but he's doing his best. He had his March 7th is my birthday. March 17th is Darren's birthday, and so we just had a birthday. We got frickin' the biggest batch of Popeye's chicken. Yo! Love Popeye's chicken up here in Canada, man. I tell ya. Isn't that a treat? So yes, happy birthday to Darren, if he's out there. I love you, brother. I love you. So, everybody's doing good. Everything's looking good. I'm still looking to see if I'm level. Well, yes, it is good shite. Tim's list looks good. Catch you on the replay. Boss wants to go out for dinner. Okay, Tim. Well, thank you, brother, for popping in, man. Just saying hi. It means a lot. Hit the like on your way out, though. Yes, Black Widow, it is. Popeye's is good, yummy stuff, man. And I don't know, like we used to, back in the day, KFC was our tried and true, right? But over the years, it just hasn't been the same. Hasn't been the same. And now Popeye's opened up in Victoria here, and they tried it. Darren tried it a little while ago when he was out with Ma, and they really liked it. So that, me and Katie went and got that. That was our big mission. Had an awesome dinner, all the family, and Darren was very happy, and that's all I want to see. If I could see my brother smiling and happy and making Banjo jump through hoops, hey, I'm a happy Wowie. Hey, Amy Joe's back. The old carving wizard is here. Hello, Perry. He says hi, Wowie. Tons of fun carving. Sup, Amy Joe. Amy Joe's actually at the has to go to the dentist with her family, but I know she'll pop in whenever she has a chance. Tribe Mama, that's right. Tribe Mama is here. So, folks, let me get a little sip of this. Heavy on your lemon, keep your honey running. Focus on the good days. They ain't always sunny. Think about the good folks in your life like you all in this live stream. Heavy on your lemon, keep your honey running. That, folks, was a true freestyle. I didn't plan that. Yo! Sorry about that. Amy Joe says the dentist offices are so boring, but the music is jamming. Well, at least it's got that, eh? At least you got that going for the dentist. I really appreciate you coming, sister. And I also wanted to show this, folks. Well, I guess I don't need this. It says 6-foot lamp cord with switch, gold. But get rid of that. This is a cord with an inline switch, like I was saying. So you use this for the lamp, and then you don't have to mess with adding a switch. It's not that hard, but it is a finicky little thing. You got to split the cord, you got to cut one of them, take this thing apart. I've put on lots of antique. They're new, but they look like antique switches in my lamps, like in the expensive, you know, the big projects we do. But for a little one like this, I don't mind using the pre-done inline switch. So yes, you know, you can find them at your local hardware store. It makes things a lot easier. All right? She's my sister. Well, you can be tribe uncle. Uncle Bucket's Uncle Spike. Yeah, I'm down with that, Uncle Spike. You guys, I gotta say this about Spike, okay? I recently bought a tool off of Spike. He graciously gave me the best deal, a tool I never thought I'd ever be able to own, personally. But we worked it out. The tool wasn't a good match for Spike. He would rather have like the best chisels and maybe some gouges, but really, really good chisels that he can do more hand tools. And I bought the tool off him so that we can make that happen. And it's, I did the opening yesterday. I filmed it. And Spike included some some tasty treats and a carving. And I'm not going to say anything until the video comes out, guys, but oh my God, do I ever have a treasure from the man, Uncle Spike. Oh, here's Robert on break for a moment. Hello. Hello, Robert. Robert C. Peters. Peters Pipes. Look him up on the Facebook. He makes awesome pipes. He's in a couple, he's featured at a couple smoke shops down south in the States. I am at Emily Joe Dentist office is much better than mine next 6 months will be. Hi guys. Hello Robert. Thank you for popping in. I know you're busy, bro. I know it. Just talking about the amazing carving Spike sent me. My God. I can't wait to share it all with you guys, but can't say too much or it'll blow the... So it's kind of, it's not really tool talking because I didn't really get into the tool too much. I got too distracted with what he sent. And Spike, may I tell you, last night Katie cut into all of the treats. Oh, let me tell you, my wife likes Uncle Spike. Robert says, I only have a few minutes, sorry. Hey, no worries, brother. No worries. Uncle Twig? Did somebody say uncle? You! Hello, Uncle Twig. Thanks for popping into Wowwy'z Workshop. A happy little place where we do a little carving, do too much talking, but it's all good vibes, good times. And this is all about you guys. This is about the people. This is about the live chat. This is about community and family. Tribe strong. And carving a little lamp. Wicked, I'm glad she enjoyed them, bro. Yes, Spike, she really enjoyed them. We didn't know about those little round guys. The ones that have a little bit of orange. I don't like orange, but that's just more for her. And at first she was like, And she's like, I wonder if they make them in raspberry. So do they make them in raspberry? Yes. Yes, Java cake, Spike. From Scotland. Fucking good. I don't know how to do a Scottish. But they were fucking delicious. Do they come in raspberry, Spike? Little question from my wife. Or are they always orange? Jordy loves them, and yes, they do. Oh, cool. Well, we'll figure it out. We'll get something going, and I'll pay for them and pay for shipping, Spike, and we'll get something. We'll get Katie a little care package or something. But I also wanted to say, Spike, I've been thinking about you and your daughter, and I want I have a couple blung hangers that I sent to a gallery in Vancouver, and they haven't sold. And they're just the plaque with the doorknob and the back plate. But I want to add some cool little like lion rings and stuff, drawer pulls and different things on one of them. And I want to send that with a blung necklace off to you for your daughter, Spike. I know you mentioned that you'd really love one when I was talking about them in the blung episode. If you guys haven't seen the blung episode, after this, check it out. Talk all about our jewelry, our upcycled jewelry. And keys, man, can I talk an ear off about keys? Woo! But I love antique stuff, and I love upcycling art and I just like making jewelry out of old keys and tokens and vintage and antique stuff. Give it new life. Give it new life. That's what blung is. Oh, that is cool. She would love that, and so would I, bro. They're a connection to the past. Okay, well, if that's something that she would, I'm going to make that happen, Spike. And I also want to say, Perry, are you listening? Are you here still? I got a mandrel here for you as well, Perry. I was talking last time, I'm going to send the electric whittler, Josh, a Peter Blair mandrel. And I was looking, and I have an extra. I had bought them off Pete that I was just put away for you know, a rainy day, or if I needed a backup. But I got two, so I'm going to send you one, Perry, as well. Okay? So when I send my sticker, I'll send a Pete Blair mandrel with it and some emery cloth. Well, yeah, speaking of emery cloth, I found this at the Canadian Tire. Masterclass, because I was babbling on about how Home Hardware discontinued the stuff I like to use. I also have rolls and rolls of stuff, but just hear me out. I kind of like a certain one. So these are 150, 80, and 50. Well, that's not much of a frickin' assortment. But anyways, you can find emery cloth backed sandpaper at Canadian Tire, but you know what? I don't like that. No, don't like that. I'm gonna get rid of that. I'll use it for something. I ain't gonna get rid of it. But this is the stuff that I like here. This came from my Home Hardware, and it's just called medium, but really good bendy stuff. I cut it into strips this way, and then into squares, and then you put that bad boy on your mandrel like that, and you go to frickin' town, man. You go to town. But we won't get into that right now because I don't have my mask on. But yeah, that's the stuff. That's the stuff Wowwy likes. Wow, thank you, Wow. Hey, no problem. Robert, he has his PayPal on his videos. Hey, how do I get funds to Jordy for the Leaf Challenge? Oh. Funds to Jordy for the Leaf Challenge? Yeah, his PayPal is always on his videos. Maybe you mean the Steampunk Challenge, Robert. Kindred Spirits is the Leaf. Hello, SMWC Poker. I'm sorry, I don't know how you would like me to address you, but thank you for coming back. Wow, have you tried the 3M Marin stuff Jordy uses? Well, Jordy gave me some that's in a roll. Wait, let me see. And then I got some other really good friends that gave me a couple rolls of stuff. So it's like this brown. And I think that's kind of what Jordy uses, but I think Jordy gets his stuff from KM Tools or something out here. And our KM Tools is way over in Langford, like the far end of Victoria, and it's not an easy one to get there, but I have a couple rolls of this. So when I send my mandrels, I'll cut the squares nicer, because this is just chaotic ripping, because I'm going fast and fucking, God, I probably got Metallica going, so I get all frickin' hyper. But yes, there's all sorts of emery cloth to find out there. But those mandrels, man, they change your whole carving game. Let me tell you, do they ever? Bye, Robert. Thank you for popping in, brother. You're a good man. Make those people at where is it? Tool Depot. Make those people that you that you check out all smile. Give them a little touch of your magic, Robert. You always make people happy. Much love, brother. Carving Wizard says it doesn't take away details. No, it's really. And then you can also do this thing, Perry, where if you got it like this and they're squares, you cut them into slits this way, and then you make it like it's more like a mop, and then that's really gentle too. But you know, if you use a 220 emery cloth, it's safe. And once you start, man, you don't want to stop. It's like a whole new world. And by the time I'm done at carving, I can guarantee that I sound just as much as I carve, if not more. Oh, you'll try it, Perry. You will try it. Urban Makings is here. Howdy, y'all. He says, hello, Urban Makings. Thank you for popping by. I'm just rambling and jambling like usual. But this is the project, Urbans. We're making a lamp. He's a candlestick with a drippy lid. He's going to have a big-ass smile. We're going to follow the wood grain today. Going to carve out a bit of a chin there. Get a better profile going. But because it's a lamp, you can only go in so deep, right? You don't want to punch through to the core. So that's the project. And just to catch everybody up, the hole that goes all the way through is a 3/8 drill bit. 3/8 drill bits coincide with 3/8 lamping pipe. And this is the pipe that you use with light sockets and stuff. It's like a universal size, okay? So that's 3/8, and then the top, to make it so that this can fit, is a 7/8 spade bit. You just carve that in so it sits in there nice. I can show you. Like that. All right, guys? That's what we're making with an inline switch. And he's going to be a happy little bugger. I tell you, we're going to make him happy today, folks. Be our guest, laugh out loud, it looks great. We got Urban. I use a rotary tool, for sanding. Okay, Perry. Not ones for my flex shaft, LOL. Well, you'll give her a try, brother, and I think you're really going to like this. And yeah, Poker, I just made you a moderator. I remember you asked if it's easier for you to add people and stuff. So I'm trusting you, and I'm thanking you. I figured how to do it. Last time I gapped out, and I said I just had this long period of silence, of dead air. Oh man, those last lives, man, they just threw me in such a, throw me off. I'm a perfectionist, so and so when things go wrong, well, we don't like you. So I'm gonna draw on around about where I want the eyes to be. We got to get that in there, and we got to get those eye mounds started. Now, I mentioned before that I'm pretty sure, because this has already gone on long enough, this is going to be a closed eyes and just a really big smile. That's what's important here, is just a really big smile. And we're going to start cutting in a chin down here. Now, you know what? Since I am such a perfectionist, what I'm going to do, just to make sure I'm getting everything. This here is a handy dandy Black & Decker, like a laser for, a laser level, right? But I use that for ways of like making sure that I'm doing things. So is that showing up there? Not really, eh? Can you see it there? Anyways, I use my laser level quite often just to make sure that I've got things on the right and I'm not going off kilter, but this is how I do it. And then I can look at it. Runs the line all the way up, and it is just a great little tip for all you folks that are like me and freak out about symmetry and the halfway, like the middle line, right? So yeah, that's just a little tip that I use. Just don't look into it. I watched this crazy thing on YouTube where people are going on DMT and then they're doing this experiment with lasers, and the people that are on the DMT, when they do it in the right way and they get up close to it and it's like shined at a wall, they can see code in it. And it's starting this whole YouTube rabbit hole now about code in this laser that people can see. And it's like, yeah, whatever, but it started off and people are just laughing, but actually all these people are trying it now and they're seeing, and they said it's numbers and stuff like the Matrix. I don't know, but there's a lot of talk lately about weird stuff, man. So back, geez, wow, you get going and down these, you start thinking about these rabbit holies and poor folks at home. You don't want to hear that noise. Actually, you guys do, because you guys are all like me. Ponder hard. Ponder hard. Neat idea, Wowie. Chris. Oh, Wheels is here. Awesome, Wheels. Thank you. Hi, Grumpy. Cool glow in the dark resin. Yes, Grumpy's making some really, really cool roach clips, guys. Matthew's here. Hello, Matthew. Thank you for coming back. Hey, Mark's here. Mark tries to carve. Over all the way from New Zealand, our Kiwi friend. John is here. Hello, John. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for coming back, everybody. Wow. What a blessing to have you all here. I really, really appreciate you folks. I really, really do. Uncle Spike, you laser your eyes out. Urban says, sounds like you need to give it a try on a live Wowie. Kidding. Hey, man, if it's what the people want, I will do it. I will do it. DMT's kind of scary, but I've considered doing ayahuasca, so it's all, DMT is also, do you know that DMT, our brains make it? Which is funny, because it's in a Sturgill Simpson song. It says, how do you make illegal something we all make in our brains? And that's what and he's referring to DMT. That's just a little tad bit of info. I don't know if you guys like the Sturge, but I love me some Sturgill Simpson. I grew up on country western, guys, so I grew up on the country western. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna cut that line in, and we're gonna cut this chin in, take away some material to get the rest of the profile going, and then we are going to figure out where that smile line will be. We're going to follow the grain, but before I cut that smile line in, I want to get the chin a little bit more defined and stuff, because things change. As you guys know, things can change. And if any of you guys have ever seen my makers videos, there are many ways that you can go about cutting in a line like this, right? You can put your, like Heavy Hands does, you put it on the side and you just make the line like that, and do it on the, go over here, and you can go really, really quick and get it done fast. But I'm not that, like, I do things in more steps because then I feel more comfortable. I don't know, like, I've been carving for a couple years now, but I think I'm still just a beginner. I just was lucky that I drew. So we've got new burrs and doobers. You gotta, God love them. God love them. I love me some new burrs. So that there, oh sorry, I should have known the number for you guys. That there is the 9905 Dremel, and it's one of my main go-tos. I put this, I am now an Amazon affiliate, so I'm putting links underneath the makers videos of all the tools I use. So I'm going to use that. And also, I got a brand new 7144. So what I like to do is I like to cut the line in with the ball, with the carbide ball. And then I go back with the 7144, and it's just basically a diamond burr, also made by Dremel. Okay, so I cut mine in with the carbide ball, and then I go back in here with this to clean the cut line. And that's how I do my lines when I'm doing faces and stuff. And there's many ways that you can go about doing it. Nothing is 100% right. Nothing is 100% wrong. It's all about just how you like to carve. And I can still see that this side here is higher. So I gotta fix that, because that's gonna start peeing me off. Yeah, I gotta put these next to each other because they're brand new. For some reason, these new Dremel burrs aren't sticking to my overhead magnet. So that's weird. Okay, so that's the first step. I'm gonna put on my PPE here, guys. I hope you guys can all talk. Oh, here we got from trees to these. Hello, everyone. Get those doobers out. Yes, we're gonna have a break right quick here. Tons of fun carving. It's good to know that you're a fellow smoker. Hey, for me, it's painkiller, man. It's pain management, I should say. Nothing kills the pain 100%. But you find things that helps with your pain in life, and you stick to it. Because, well, you got to find ways so you can do it to it each day and do your best. And that's what we do around here. We do it to it. So where did I just put? Okay. Should I have the smaller? No. I just went on about this. We're going to stick to the plan. Because I do have a smaller carbide ball, and it is the Dremel 106. But I'm going to do it with this one. Get it right in there. Actually, you know what? No, I'm not. Ow! It's just not feeling right. I gotta get a smaller one. So, I'm gonna switch over to this one here. Still feels pretty small. It's just smaller. It's a smaller ball. Sorry, folks. Getting ahead of myself. Now, for the PPE, folks, that I use, just some good goggles. They say that they're anti-fog. I beg to differ, because I get them fogged up. I even have a little fan going here. I don't know if you guys can hear that stupid thing in the background, but yeah. So I'm going to put on the PPE. I'm going to turn on the dust collector. So it's going to get loud for a second. Talk amongst yourselves. Fuck me. Sorry about that. There we go. Alrighty. Well, that wasn't too bad, was it? Wowie in zone. Yes, hello Aiden. How are you guys doing? Mark Tries to Carve says, I try to catch everybody's lives and try to watch everybody's videos. Yes, Mark, you're a very, very supportive brother, and I try and do the same thing. Aiden is here. Mr. Knight, oh, the electric whittler Josh is here. Thank you. Yes, yes, Aiden, I am in the zone today. Never mind all the rest. Heck, I can hardly keep up with this chat. Never mind all the rest. Pete says, yes, it is hard. It is. Hello, Josh. Much love, brother. Fist bump. Fist bump. And much love to you, Mr. Night Owl, Mr. Aiden in Ireland. Yes, Grumpy says the tribe has definitely gotten very active. That is the truth, man. We're all just giving her. We are all just giving her. I think it's like, well, inspiration is a crazy thing, you know. Jordy and I often talk about it, how, you know, he'll mention that when he first started, there was probably, I don't know if carving and such was around back then, but there was basically nothing. And Jordy just learned it all the hard way, right? And then started making his videos. But inspiration is a crazy thing. And once it starts catching on, you know, it's just natural that other people want to try too. And so, long babble short, you know, it's been years now since he started his channel, and it just lit a wildfire amongst carvers. And so many people find power carving now and want to learn, because it's a magical thing to be able to do. Anyways, that's my 2 cents. It's like starting a wildfire. You just don't know how it's going to go and where it's going to go and how it's going to affect other people, right? What do we got here? Night Owl Until It's Gone. Hey, that's amazing. All I can see is the last few messages is people struggling to watch and stay up to date with everyone else's work. Let's all be ourselves and see what happens. Tons of fun, Carving says. Yes, I agree. Me too, John, 100%. It is hard to watch everybody's stuff, you know. I'm starting this kind of a routine that in the morning, when you wake up and check your phone, see if anybody new is subscribed. And most of the time it's crickets, but I check my phone, and so what I do is I go into YouTube, and then I just hit subscriptions, and I just go up and down the feeds, right? And anything new that I see, I you know, make a comment and support it. Sorry. Sorry about that. Something was just bugging my eye. I could see it. I could see it. It was looking at me. But I go on there, check everybody's new stuff for the past 24 hours, do my best to watch each video. I do admit sometimes I have to be a skipper and skip through a bit, but I'm doing my best to show all the love and support that I'm getting from all you folks, and I really appreciate it. And Aiden says, yeah, the same. I watched Jordy, then Just Carve Rob, and then Wowie, and the rest is history. Well, I appreciate that. Crickets, LOL, yes. Yes, crickets. Or the worst is when you wake up, you check everything out, and you see that you lost a subscriber. Damn, does that ever get me in the gut. But I got it. You can't let that... Hey, you don't even know if that was a bot account. You know? You can't let that shit get to you. You just got to keep motoring on and do it to it. Just give the people your best and see how it goes, because that's what I have to offer, is my best. Tons where eBay. No, I haven't checked carved crickets yet. No crickets. That's just what I hear when I would check my new sub count. John says, keep true to your carving first. That's right. Pete says, if anyone leaves, it's their problem, not yours. Exactly right. Take the good and take the bad. You take them both, and there you have the facts of life. Holy smokes, Josh. You and I grew up on the same stuff. I can't remember which one her name was, but I had a major hoo-ha for one of them. The facts of life. We all grew up on it. And a funny thing is the people, the Gen Xers, especially, which is now being called the Goonies, the Goonie era. We all grew up on the same crazy shows. I knew Jordy was a bot. LOL. Matthew says. Okay, I'm trying to keep a track on the conversation. I'm kind of out of the loop here. I'm just gonna sand a bit. Is that shaking the whole rigmarole, or is that okay, guys? I can also hold it like this, and then I won't mess with the camera. But yeah, as I'm rambling here, I'm just hitting all those edges with the sandpaper. This blue stuff that I have is 220, and it's not emery backed, it's just regular paper, but I rip it off in little squares and I go to town with them. By the time I'm done a project, I got this little trail of blue sandpaper squares. You can find me if you follow it. So yeah, I'm just sanding some of the scuff marks I did there with the, I was using, when I switched down there, I like to call out what burrs I'm switching to, but this one here, this blue one, that's a Typhoon Fordham. That actually needs a good cleaning, so I'll put that over there. Give it a little clean while I'm talking to you guys. Fordham Typhoon. Itsy Bitsy. Hello, everyone. Hello, my Itsy Bitsy homestead. Thank you for coming. How are you doing? Plywood says, I think I have the Goonies on DVD. I have the special box set, sir. Comes with a map and a little tiny token, like what they lined up with the little islands when they were looking for the treasure. That's the best movie ever. Yes, it's awesome, man. Tons of Fun says, now I know how you get a lovely smooth finish. It takes time. Yes, it does. It does. And I don't care, I don't care about, unless it's a custom job and I have to, finish it for a certain amount of time. I don't care how long it takes me. I just keep sanding. And you get in the right kind of groove. It can be a really good workout for the arms. And it's just such a happy little, it's just a happy place I go. And when at the end, when everything looks just so smooth and stuff, it just makes me happy. I'm a happy sander. Some people are happy campers. Well, I'm a happy sander. It doesn't make me mad. So I'm just trying to hit edges slowly. Clean old glowy up. What are we gonna name this guy, guys? He's a light giver. Gotta think of a cool name for him. The Goonies on Goonies was a blast from the past. Yes, like it, Mark. Tons of fun carving says, hell yeah, I like your style. Well, thank you. I like your style. Stand By Me was a good movie too. Yes. Hey, let me hit some of these hearts. Well, I'll do this for the Stand By Me, and then I give you hearts to all you folks. Luminaire. Luminaire is the name of the one off Beauty and the Beast. The more you sand, the better it looks, but the worse your mood becomes. I hate sanding. Hey, Josh, once you get your mandrel, you're going to feel different. Yes, Stand By Me is one of my favorites too. Well, I'm a big Stephen King fan. And Stand By Me is a Stephen King book. If you didn't know, now you do. And so now the profiles we're starting to have more of a just carve raw profile there. I won't be able to go super, super deep, but it's getting better. And so I'm going to continue and clean up those lines under there with the 7144 diamond burr. And what I'm doing there is I'm going around. I don't really have, like I did do a pencil line, but if you just keep on going around your little root with your diamond burr, it is going to cut a groove and it will create the hump that you want for your eye. It's just a repetition kind of thing. You can go in there with a tiny carbide ball, but the 714 is just it's one of my favorite burrs. I go through them fast, so I think I looked on Amazon and it's like, you have bought this item 10 times. But I think I said, you guys, now the burrs that I use, I have my own Amazon links that will be going underneath my makers videos. And if you hit that bad boy and buy yourself some fresh burrs, it gives me a little tiny kick. I don't think I'm going to make anything, to tell you the truth, but if I keep that Amazon Associates thing happy and do a couple sales here and there, then it'll get me to the point where I can be an influencer and have my own little store on Amazon. And then just get a little bit more professional about this whole rigmarole, right? So yeah, if you guys see me going in here, that's what I'm doing. I'm just starting that eye bump, and cleaning everything up. I'm going to go up in here, you guys, quickly, and do a little bit more work on the drips. And like I said before, you cut your drips in, and then you go back and you hit it here. And you take material away in there, and that gives the drip a whoop, and not just a flat. You got to give it whoop, or it ain't going to work. It ain't going to look right. It won't look like dripping wax. So you really got to take out some material in there. Don't be scared. And that I do the same thing right here as I'm shaping the nose. You just take it away here, and your profile will begin. Okay? So I'll be jumping around, but that's going to be in the next little bit. Going to work on the drips a little bit, more on the eyes. Going to take more of this away, get the chin pronounced, and then we're going to cut that nice little smile in. And my goodness, is he ever going to be happy? How's the chat going here? Drippy Brightside. Hey, Drippy Brightside is a pretty good one. I've got a Green Mile book and also the book called Mr. Jingles, a novel in 6 parts. I've read that. It was a long time ago, but Perry says, I use a toothbrush, Aiden. If I become an influencer, I'm taking over the world, says Tons of I'm with you, brother. I'm with ya. Let's do it. Tons of fun, Pinky and the Brain. Yeah. What are we doing today? Taking over the world, Pinky, like we do every day. How about Labra? Like the candelabra. Hey, I like Labra. Pete, good thinking. That's the kind of thinking I like there, Pete. Labra. And it kind of goes with it goes with Laroo and Larry, and Labra is sounding pretty good, like candelabra. So we're putting that on the remember thing. Get my little pad here, where I got my first face that I drew for when I was figuring what I was going to do for this guy. And then I've just been putting down the 3/8 drill bit, 7/8 spade bit, E12 chandelier socket with an inline switch. Now up here we're going to write, how did you spell that? Labra. L-A-B-R-A. So Labra is our first idea for a name. Good thinking. Good thinking. How are we doing, guys? Go for it. Yep, I'm taking it. That's to replace the maiden when it don't last long. Go for it. From trees to these is laughing. Everybody's having a good time. Anything you need, anything you'd like to ask me or need me to say or do, or shut up and carve? Neat name, Pete. Yep, that was a good one. I really like that one. Labra. Matthew says Labra. Well, I guess Bob is out. Josh is back. Thank you for coming back, brother. We just hit an hour, guys. Doing pretty good. My new overhead thing here is taller than I can see on my tiptoes. So I can't really see. I can see, oh, we got 19 people. That's pretty good. Come on, folks. Join the party. We got new burrs and we got doobers. Hanging with my goobers. That's you guys. It's a good thing, though. Term of endearment. My goobers. And then, yeah, I don't know why my new Dremel bits aren't sticking to my... Let me see here. Nope, that ain't gonna stick. Oh, that one is. But the brand new ones... Oh, the brand one is... I don't know, only one of them. The 7144 don't want to stick to my... I got one of those tool magnets across the top here. I saw Jordy mention that the other day, and he said it was a Just Carve Rob idea. Well, that might be so, but I've been doing it for 6 years. I'm just kidding, guys. It's a good way to keep your burrs right. You know, I stand here at my creation station, so it's right there, right ahead, like bing, 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 and then I got my rows of hockey sticks across the back with all of them back there. It is a happy place, happy times in the creation station. Carve on, he says. I'm having a sweet time. Thank you. Supercalifragilistic backwards wowie. Hey Tarek, are you here, brother? Larry, solid carbide is not very magnetic. Oh, okay. Well, that's a good thing to know. That's why that new carbide burr don't want to stick there. A lot of them do. My Cutsalls do. Oh, I got some news, guys. So, Kindred Spirits Woodcarvers, our Facebook group that a lot of you guys are a part. We've been getting, in the background, we've been getting prizes together for our new challenge. It's the New Year, New Leaf Carving Challenge for Kindred Spirits Facebook group. Okay. And so that's been going on for over a month now. The due date is May 1st. The rules are it has to have at least one leaf in the design. And there's a little challenge within a challenge, and that is it's New Year, New Leaf. To turn a new leaf, to try new things, right? Try new things. Don't be afraid. So the sub challenge is carve something that you've never carved before, and it has to have one leaf in the design. So that's been going on, and we've got awesome people working on it already. But we got word back from Mike at Cutsall, and he's donating one of these, a soon to be released, the high detail carving set. This isn't out yet. So he's sending us one of these. This is probably $100, maybe $120. I don't know what they're going to sell for. But look at those bad boys, eh? So we're getting some of those as some of the prizes. Is that better? They're in the fine flavor. And look at, they got like the smallest ball they've ever released. A little tiny flame burr. Can you see them? Just wicked. So Cutsall is donating that. And they said that they were happy to also, they're going to continue to donate for our future challenges. And Wowie, it looks like Wowie is going to become an affiliate. Mike offered it to me. We talked back and forth. I said I don't want to be locked into something that I can't be unbiased when I teach, right? So whatever I use, I want to be able to say that, and I don't want to be locked in. And we talked back and forth, and he said it's okay. I'm allowed to. There is Sabertooth, not so much, because that's like their direct competition. But I'm allowed to be an affiliate to Fordham or Dremel. And I'm allowed to, if I use in Fordham or Dremel bits, I'm allowed to mention those. So, because that was the main thing. I didn't want to be locked in. So that's in the works. So that's kind of cool. He did offer it to me last year, but I didn't feel like we had enough subscribers yet. I didn't feel worthy. I'm not worthy. But now I'm feeling a lot more worthy, guys. So that's pretty cool. Grumpy says, sweet. Those are great for fine carving. Yes, those are awesome detail burrs. Says John. Spike gives me the strong arm. Aiden says, good stuff. Thank you until it's gone. Giving me the shaka raka. Awesome, Larry, says Mark. Thank you, Tim. Thank you. I'm pretty proud, you know. It's been a long go. And there was times in the beginning there where I didn't think I could do this carving stuff. Especially because when I was sitting, I was sitting all the time trying to sit and do it and make one of these carving stations like everybody else has. And I was just in too much pain. And then that's when I just had this realization one day. You know, I had this workstation out in the shed. And I'm like, frick that, man. I'm going to stand. I'm going to make a creation station where it's all based of me standing here on my little step. And that's what I did. And it worked. Thank you, guys. Thank you for the support. I'm pretty proud about that. I'm pretty proud. And then that's going to, you know, they help you out with tools. They give you little tools and stuff and affiliate packages. So that's going to make it cheaper for me. And just all around good stuff. And also, I spoke to the art. She's the head of the art team at Fordham. And she said that they were going to get back to me this week about possibly donating to the prize packages for our challenge. So now we have the 8420 cordless Dremel. We have a micro mortar, a marathon micro mortar used from Jordy, plus 2 carvings that he's made. We got Claire is donating a carving. Wheels is donating a micro carver and some bark. Pete is donating a brand new flex shaft and another one that's almost brand new, and some mandrels. And with Pete's, the brand new in the package flex shaft will be a prize, but the one that's open I'm gonna put with the 8420 Dremel. So that cordless Dremel comes with a flex shaft. And now this bad boy from Cutsall. Like, oh my goodness, you guys. What cool, awesome. Isn't that awesome? Man, I love our woodworking group. I think about it all the time. I'm on there every day doing my admin stuff. I'm so happy that, you know, other people are supporting us. Because all of you carvers, man, you sure deserve it. You guys deserve it. And the pieces, the entries that people are making are just effing awesome. And people really took this, like, carve something that you never carved before. You don't, you know, who knows? Like, it's easy to lie about that. But people took it on, you know, and said, F that, I'm going to do this. I'm going to try. And people are carving stuff they've never tried before. And you know what? That's what it's all about, stepping out of the comfort zone. That's when you really learn. So that's why we designed this challenge that way. And then after, we are talking about doing another Everyone's a Winner challenge. And that one is that everybody can carve whatever they want. And at the end, we do a big live show and we pull names. And everybody gets a pair. So whoever you're paired with, you guys swap carvings. And we did it last year, the Everyone's a Winner challenge, and it was an awesome turnout. But there wasn't so much, we didn't focus on prizes on that one. So we were talking about it, me and the admin team. Wheels is part of that. Congrats, Larry, Pete says. Thank you very much. I'm really happy about that. Dad's here. What's up, Dad? Matthew says, I really enjoy challenges. Awesome. Thank you for coming, Dad. I think you caught me right at the end last time. I'm glad you were here. So yeah, it's so cool when other people support, you know, because us admins, when we decided to take on the group, after Jordy was like, I had enough of this BS, because he doesn't like big groups like that. Too many opinions, too many ideas, Jordy just likes to stick with his little tiny inner circle, and I totally understand. because Kindred Spirits is now almost reaching 10,000 members. Pete is an admin for just carving stuff, and they've already broken 10,000. So congrats to you, Pete. You have a really awesome. I'm a part of that group as well, and so is Two Brothers One Vision. We're all parts of the same community, you know. So if you're not part of Pete's group, go on there and look his up too. We all support each other. Going to be a great night giving back to the community. You know it, Wheels. You know it. Giving back. Mark tries to carve, says, my daughter wants me to carve an Octopus Prime. Carve Optimus Prime. I've got to figure out how to do that yet. Optimus Prime. I don't know if I know who that is. Pete's group is just carving stuff, I believe. Thanks. You. Yes. Yep. Join Pete's, and if you're a carver, join Kindred Spirits. Oh, okay. The Optimus Prime. Oh, okay, yeah, because they got Beast guys. Yeah, so I'm a bit behind on all of the Transformers movies. Back in the day, I liked to watch it because of the hot chick that was in it. But nothing is like the original, the old 80s cartoon, man. That's where my heart lies. I like the new crazy movies and stuff and the Michael Bay effects and all, but lately, if it's my time to choose the movie for movie night with me and my wife, I'm going straight to 80s. And it's just, I don't know, man. These new movies on Netflix and shit, they're not, like, the filming isn't the same as back in the 80s when, like, you know, these companies like 20th Century Fox and stuff, they had big money. And you can tell in the film when you watch them. But now everything's really, really dark, and you don't know what's CGI and shit. I just don't like the new movies as much. And I don't being an old cranky, get off my lawn. I'm just being straight, like, they're better. Just carving stuff. That's right. Pete, you're heading out. Thank you for coming, man. I know you said before that an hour is about good. Matthew says, my wife and I are watching Critters. We're on the 4th one tonight. Yes, hey Matthew, that's on my free movies right now too. Critters 1 and 2. Good night, Pete. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Pete, for your donations and your time and your help. Very much appreciated. So the Optimus Prime here, Christopher's Creations. Everyone's a winner. Hey, brother, how you doing? Cheating a peek. Hey, Robert, we're getting there. We're getting there. Robert's at work, folks. So he's in the back, taking a quick cheeky peek. Yep, we got the chin going. Got the chin going. I gotta take more material away down here. I'm going to get, this Typhoon is good and all, but I'm going to the old tried and true. The Fordham Extreme Flame. And I'm going to get more of that down there. And then I'm going to hit those edges like I have been with the sandpaper and make that chin a more rounded nub and not a flat-faced kind of dealie. Get more of that Just Carve Raw profile popping. And then we'll be... I don't know yet. Because what you can do with eyes is if you really, really carve an undercut and like a 45-degree angle up underneath there, you can just make that the full lid and it's a closed eye. But you can also do a line, basically divide that hump in the middle, and then you can do your eyelid line like that. So I haven't decided which way I'm going to go yet. But that's the way we're going on this one. Sorry, that's not going to work, bye. Later. Until it's got, Will says, prefer the older movies. They're just easier to relate to. Like, how do you relate to CGI? I really, I agree. I agree. And like, look at a movie like E.T. or Star Wars, you know? Those are from mine. Like, I've always been a firm believer that our universe is full of life and wonder. And so when I saw Star Wars, it just triggered something inside me and said, yeah, this is a movie, but it's also a little look. And I can go down the rabbit hole that, you know, in the 80s, there's talk that certain directors had help from certain areas and privy to certain information. So sometimes the things that you see in a movie is slow drip disclosure about what's really going out there. Because I shit you not, there are stories of people who have been taken away on a, you know, abducted or whatever you want to say, and when they're up there, they see a Sasquatch working with the little gray guys. So that whole thing about Chewbacca could have been a little sliver of truth in there. I'm not saying this is factual 100%. I'm just saying that this is the way they do it. This is how they drip feed us with disclosure. My goodness. Maybe that's too many doobers, eh? I'm in between. Some are good. I love the first Avatar. Yeah, some are good. Some are good, Grumpy. But, and like the new, because usually anything that Stephen King touches when it comes to movies, it goes to shit. It's like a curse that Stephen King has. I think it's because he doesn't leave it alone enough and let people just do, like the directors do what they should. But I really like the It, because I've read all of Stephen King's books. Well, most of them. And I really like how they did It. But I just recently watched, it's the same actor, I watched The New Crow. No, the first Crow was pretty stupid to be honest. But it was the whole like how Brendan Lee died, and there was the whole curse with it and stuff. So I remember when the first Crow came out, there was this big lore behind it, right? But the new one is crap. Okay, so carrying on. I'm gonna go in there, get the eyes more pronounced. I'm gonna get more of this material away down here, and I'm gonna work a little bit up here. Take away some stuff in the back here with the flame, since we're hogging it out, and do that. Just get away some material here, okay, guys? So, once again, well, no, I need a sip of the Wowwy Wonder Juice. No, right. Do a spider check. Because I have a full-blown paranoia about that. Oh, looks good. Looks good. Here we go. All right. I didn't get to say there, what I did is, after going in with the Flame Extreme, I went in after with the Flame Original. And it's been the original, it's coarse, I guess you'd call it. And that's an older Flame coarse. So it's more like a Flame Fine. But I just went in after the Extreme there, Flame Extreme, and went over everything I just hit over there in the drips, because that makes it so that the sanding is going to be less tedious. And then, as you guys saw, I was working on the Duit, and it's looking quite drippy, I must say. And I'm just kind of gauging. As soon as I see condensation in my eyes, I'm stopping. Last thing I need is a live stream injury. How are we doing in the live chat? Do you have to go, Josh? Sorry, man. Stay safe, Josh. We'll be sending your package out soon, brother. It's getting late for Aiden. I appreciate you being here, sir. Yeah, it's getting late for our friends across the pond. Perry says, all right, Wowie, way to do it to it. Thank you. You think that we're looking good there, Perry? On Labra, our little friend Labra here. I'll just do some of my neurotic sounding while I'm reading up here. Later, Aiden. Yes, sir. Labra is looking great. Thank you, Perry. I'm stoked about them. I think it's going to be a pretty neat piece. And what I'm really stoked out is this is our piece, you know, with you guys. It's too bad my brother didn't make it. I wonder how he must not be feeling good today. I need color combos to mix up for my blanks. Any suggestions? Oh, well, I always love aqua blue. And aqua blue goes really good with greens and yellows, but I know you use that a lot already, Grumpy. I'll think about it. I like to say always pink and blue always looks good, but that's not a very manly thing to say, but hey, I'm not afraid to say it. When I was a baby, my baby, you know how everybody has a baby blanket? Well, mine was pink. So, and it wasn't, you know, it was just, that's just the way it was. That's the blanket that I grew attached to. So when it came time to saying, what's your favorite color? I always said pink, to the dismay of my poor father. But yeah, that was my first favorite color, and I'm not afraid to say it. Rick Smith. Hello, sir. Reds and greens and yellows, says Tim. Blackwood Widow Woodworking. Orange and purple, says From Trees to These. Red Laugh Out Loud is my favorite, says Perry. You make some really, really cool stuff there, Tim. Grumpy. You turn things and you carve things, and you're a really, really good guy. And I support you, sir. And hey, who doesn't mind? Who doesn't love a good roach clip? You know? Seriously. They're a tool in the toolbox. Every person that does use that miracle plant should have one of Grumpy's roach clips. So hit him up, folks. If you'd like to partake, make sure you have a Grumpy roach clip. All right. So again, I'm sure that Mr. Johnson there, if he was carving this, he would be done in one session. But it's just not the way it goes with old Wowie. Nothing wrong with pink. Thank you, Tim. That's why I got, if you guys have ever seen upstairs, I got our logo, Two Brothers One Vision logo. I have a neon sign made of it. It's actually LED lights, but they make it look like neon. Well, like my Wowwy'z Workshop one behind me. I got that off of Amazon. It's just LED lights. Because real neons is in the thousands. But I got our logo in pink just because I got to stay true to who I am, right? How you doing, Rick Smith? Yes, we're all here. Plywood's here. Grumpy. Wheels. Black Widow. Who else we still got here? Let me see. Can I see how many? We got 12 people still. 25 likes. I hope you all have hit that like. And yeah, we're getting to that time of the show where we I want to do some sanding. More sanding. But it's going to be time for these right quick here, folks. And that's where we have a little puff and we all talk about what we've seen and what we're doing. I'm going to show you guys just while I'm thinking about it. You guys keep talking and doing what you're doing. I am going to reload my sanding mandrel. So try and keep it as straight as you can. I just lock in on like one of the fibers and then I go at it, and I always try and kind of line it up there. Make a slit, line it up there. Make another slit, some neurotic. Do it again here. And yeah, we'll reload the sanding mandrel. I'll show you guys how I do it. Hit this bad boy with a quick sand. And then we'll have our goodbye puff and closing comments. Okay? Just let me cut this. Oh, you see that? When she pops off, when you do it right perfect, that's just such a good feeling. Okay, here we go. Not bad, not bad. Now this one, I see the line. Stay true to the line, Wowie. Stay true to the line. There we go. And one more. Yeah, and the nice thing about the stuff on the roll is, well, it's already, you know, it's all already in strips, so it's good to go. God, I can't even talk now. So, get them all like that. Now I think these will, I just kind of eyeball it, but, you know, get it to where it looks square. There, no, like that, yeah, that's okay. Oh man, that one's in there. And then this last one has a little bit of a wiggity wiggity. Get rid of that wiggity whack. And we're pretty close. Okay, so what I then do, these ones are a bit more square, so I'll use these ones. Since I'm got all eyes on me, all eyes on me. So, gonna do that there. Make it like a Star of David, and then stagger them, right? Then on the, so I do 3 facing up, and then 2 facing back, and then that makes it so I don't have too much drag on the machine. And when you're using these mandrels, you always set her to low. You set your rotary machine, sorry, that you have the mandrel attached to, or the flex shaft, you always set it to low, or else you'll burn out your Dremel right quick. And then I just kind of do this thing where I allow the center line, the center spot to pop into me. I'm going to say right about there. Oh, lining up with a hole. Give her a little tap. I actually do this different. I don't do it on the frickin' pegboard. Like that. Sorry to the neighbors. And then I take my little poker here and then slide it up on my poker to where I know approximately the mandrels like to be. And then, so taking this off, if you just hit lock on your, you don't need to really use the tool. I just do it by hand. You lock the flex shaft, then just unscrew the mandrel like that. Of course, it always goes a lot smoother when I'm not on camera. It pops off. Don't lose your little washer. You take that there, pop off the old stuff. Get your new stuff. Pop your little screw there. Make sure you got your washer. Then putting it back on the mandrel, you just again lock your flex shaft. Get her in there, and you can just spin her tight with your fingers. Now I don't even have to use a screwdriver. I just keep it locked, and then I just do it with my hand. And it's on there tight, like, because the sandpaper, you know, rubs against itself, and it makes friction, and it makes a grip. And you saw what I did. Okay, and then all my squares here, I'm good for next time. And I just clip them up there. So that is reloaded and good to go. So I'm gonna just throw on, I'm not gonna turn on the whole jamboree. I'll just put on my face thing here because it's the right thing to do. I'm gonna hit it quick sand, and then it's doopy time. Oh my goodness, eh? Oh, you can smell that. You can smell that little motor. I'm using a Black & Decker RTX because it has a low setting for my sanding mandrel. But when you change the sandpaper and you really go to it, you can sometimes smell smell the burnt tire smell of your Dremel dying. So there we are for today, guys. Hello, Runic Workshop. How are you doing, sir? Thank you for coming by. May I say you are a very, very talented creator. I love your skateboards. I love what you're doing. I mixed up 2 silk blue with purple glow, orange and glow, candy green and green glow today. Can't wait to see how they come out. I can't wait too, Grumpy. They're going to look just awesome. That's your brushes burning. Well, sometimes I love the smell of brushes, burnt brushes in the morning, in the afternoon. Doing well, thank you. Thank you, the Runic Workshop. Thank you for coming. The grit of that sandpaper, it's just, it just says medium on the back, but I would guess that this is like a 150. This black stuff. And then a fine would be 220, and then coarse would be 80. Medium, yeah. But that's that stuff, my brother, that I was saying that went out of. This stuff, I was getting at Home Hardware, and now they discontinued it. So I have a bit of a stack, but they're slowly dwindling. But all emery cloth sandpaper can work. You're just going to find which ones that you like the most. As long as you don't see the smoke, LOL. Save the Dremel. Hashtag save the Dremel. Yes, Grumpy, save the Dremel. But yes, the drips are doing better now. I will admit I'll probably do some sanding in between. But I really want you guys to be a part of the whole creation process, because then this is something that we all did together, right? Or that we all witnessed together, and with you guys' support. I hope you guys are enjoying it. Tarek says it's looking great. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Now I'm going to get my special board, because I also have to be working on my New Year New Leaf Challenge piece, because it's a gift for our great friends. And the baby is growing up. And if I don't get it done in time, the kid will be 5 and out of the nursery. I'm just kidding, but yeah, she's just a newborn baby Ivy. So yeah, I have to get working on that too when I'm feeling well enough. But I think Labra is looking really, really neat. I'm stoked about this. Loving it, says Black Widow working. Thank you. Thank you. And now, you know what that board means, guys. That board is so I don't burn down the baby. Gonna burn this mother down. Say that one more time. I'm burning this mother down. Okay, well, no, we're not going to do that. But if you get the ashes in the holes of your carving box, not good. So, this is a shout out to First, Studio on the Lake. I hope you're doing well, sir. I know you'll never probably see this, but whenever he lit a smoke, I always like that, listening to his voiceovers. I hope you're doing good, sir. So that's a shout out to Studio on the Lake, and then Mr. Johnson himself. Well, that's a little tight. That's a little tight. Good thing I have pokies on the ready. Just give her a little pokey up the middle. And you're all right. Okay. There we have it. Some of my Vancouver Island herbal tobacco. Smoke them if you got them, folks. Time to light up. Time to light up. It's our final two. We're gonna go to 4 o'clock today. Keep her at 2 hours. I don't want to overstay my welcome and make people bored. So I think that's a pretty good session, though, especially for me, because I'm standing, right? Like, I don't want to be pissing and moaning here, but when I do a live like this, the next day I'm flat on my back the whole way through because I'm recouping, right? But that's just my life. A day up is a day down. I call them back tickets, and I only have so many back tickets every day, and then they're used up. And that's just all. Great session, says tons of fun. Thank you. Canada, we smoke more weed than Snoop Dogg. Yes, we do. Yes. Black Widow says, love Studio on the Lake and Jade Johnson. Yes, as do we. Great session. Thank you. Ben's voice was quite relaxing. Yes, it was. Matthew says, I hear that, Larry. Right on. Spark them up. Runic Workshop. I did 4 hours yesterday standing to paint. Oh, man, you must be aching. No more than Willie, though. Yeah, not more than Willie, though. Yeah, Willie Nelson probably beats us all, eh? Oh, tons of fun, says, when I carve it takes me a week to recover. Oh, brother, I'm sorry. I'm sorry to hear that, man. Maybe, I don't know if you, are you on Facebook? If you are, add me, Larry Dibb. I'd like to talk to you. Because I feel really strongly about creators, you know, creators with disabilities, and the fact that we push through it and we still find it in us to make art. It's a, my movement is called #MadeInPain, because literally everything since 2005 on that I've ever created has been made in pain, literally. And I chose that name because you always see Made with Love. And I just thought about it one day and I said, you know what? Yeah, mine stuff is made in love, but at the same time it's made in pain, and I'm not afraid to say it. It's a warrior call. And now some of my friends who suffer as well are starting to use it, and it's really, I really feel strongly about it. The whole Made in Pain campaign. And I've told people, they say, some people might say, oh, it's a poor me thing. Well, it's not. It's not. And as far as that goes, you live with permanent chronic pain for a week and then come back and talk to me about the poor me thing. Because not everybody can fucking do it. Lots of people find their way out of this life because the pain is too much. And I'm just blessed to be here. It's not a poor me thing. Thank you, Tim. I'm a real smoker, and that's how I deal with my pain. Awesome, tons of fun. It's much better than the pills. I'm on meds too. I'm on meds, and I'm not afraid to say it. You know, there's a lot of people that are like anti-medication and opioids, but if I didn't have what I use, I wouldn't be able to get out of bed, really. I'd just be laying there. So I found a way of, I don't use fast acting stuff. I use slow release. And we finally got it. You know, it took years and years of messing with meds. And that goes with, I take an antidepressant that keeps me, yes, it keeps my mood better, but what it really does is let me sleep at night. It's called Seroquel. And again, every person is a totally unique case. And not every medication is going to do the same thing to every person. It's so weird. But I found some things that really helped me, and I just stuck to it because I got hurt in 2005. So I've had a long time to adjust. Wheel says, what doesn't kill us makes us stronger in other ways. You're fucking right, it does. And I'm not saying sorry for that, of course. Sparking mine with one of the Geordie's lighter cases from Trees to These. Right on. Hey, you know what? Geordie's lighter cases. Does it look like something like this? I haven't carved mine yet. To be honest, I don't think I want to. Sometimes I just like leaving things. And look at this. I got a little mushroom too. Woohoo! Hello! Yes. One of the Carve Infusion lighter cases. I just like it. I just like it the way it is. If it ever gets carved, I'll have Geordie carving, but I don't want to do it. It's just not my thing. Yeah, sweet little mushroom, eh? Geordie got all sorts of like the epoxy molds. All sorts of fun stuff. You know, like lots of people bash Amazon, and I do. I'm torn because I love 1980s malls. And yes, I grew up right next to West Edmonton Mall, and I love that place, and it was my old playground. But at the same time, Amazon makes it that we can get things that you don't find in stores, you know, or it take you forever to hunt them down. So when it comes to art supplies, so there are good things about it. From Trees to These says, I have 2 he sent I need to carve. Cool. I could use some sleep. Do you have to go, Plywood? Thank you for being here, sir. I really appreciate you, sir. I hope these lives have been fun. You've been here from beginning to end, and I truly appreciate you. I hope you rest good, sir. Yeah, that was a good session, guys. I'm happy about that. And I had in the landscape, the landscape mode worked. Thank freaking God that happened, because I was like, okay, I've got everything set. Everything is, I did it like hours before, like, because Matt Carve sent me a video. Matt didn't come today, eh? That's too bad. But he sent me a video, and shout out to Matt for doing that, for helping me. He's a good guy, man. And Jordy made me a video too. And so today I did it. I did it like an hour or 2 hours before, so I had everything set up right. And I followed what Matt said, like verbatim, and it seemed to have worked. I need to finish carve the eyes on my creepy tiki guy. I keep putting it off, but you're making me want to do it, says Urban's Makings. Well, oh, you're not going yet, Plywood? Okay, brother. Thanks for waiting till the end. Creepy tiki guy, I hope you do it. I hope I inspired you a little bit, Urban Makings. And you do it to it. Because that's what we're all about here, guys. Inspiring each other and doing it to it. I'm going to bail, Larry. I'm just a little bit wasted. Catch you all in the next one. All right, brother. Thank you very much for coming, man. I really appreciate you, folks. Gotta blow off the laptop here. Let me give me some of these for all of you guys. Thank you. Thank you. And every one of you. Let me throw in a Tribe Strong here. Good night, tons. I like the lives I can carve and listen in. Thank you, Mark. I really appreciate it. And Mark, your frickin' Celtic design thing is is just wicked, man. I support you so much. Oh, Mark says Matt is probably at work fighting fires. Oh, okay. Tribe strong, yes. Tim. Good night, Tons. Much love to you, man. Yeah, Matt is he a volunteer fighter? Either way, he's one very kind person, and you know, he's very giving and kind, and always ready to help out a brother or sister. Tribe strong. You betcha. You betcha. Why does my doobie keep going out? Because I'm talking. You ever had this one? Here's a good one. You pass the doobie and then somebody starts telling a story and you say it's a joint, not a microphone. But I'm one of those people, you pass it to me and I'm like, oh, well, let me just, yeah. Get settled in here and pass the thing. Jesus, wowie. Yeah, I Urban, before I found that circle that I was talking about, I slept about an hour and a half a night because of the constant pain, right? So I couldn't turn my brain off. And year by year, I was slowly going crazy, like legit losing my mind, because that's not enough sleep. Like, your body and brain needs to recoup. That's me, hard to shut my brain off. It's hard, man. Matthew says, Matt's great to watch when you need finesse. I have none. Yeah, he's he's a trained artist. So, he's a great one to watch. He deserves all of his subs. I'm actually the top tier member for his channel, because even though I haven't watched all of my members' videos and stuff, I just want to support him. But yes, when your brain won't shut off, especially if you live with pain or something, guys, holy smokes, it don't take long before you start losing it. So when I found that stuff, that antidepressant, it's actually an antipsychotic. We're not screwed around here. This is like serious meds, but it made me sleep. And so, and you know, it was at that time when you're trying different things, because the doctor just throws whatever at you. They're happy to freaking prescribe you, but it made me sleep. So I was like, that's it. Like, and it saved my life, basically. And it's one of those things, like, so that lots of people, you know, are against prescription pills, but there are those of us that don't have the luxury, you know. And when it's like, when your life's on the line, you'll do what you got to do. So in closing, I'm going to do some, like I said, I have to work on my, well, here, since I'm babbling about it, I'll throw it up here for closing. I've got to work on my snail. Baby Irish snail. Is that better light? So I went in there, it was basically done, but it was more relief style up here. And I went in there with the frickin' extreme flame and just went to town. So there's burr marks and dings and dents everywhere. So I'm basically starting over when it comes to sanding. But it was just one of those things, like, the shadows had to be right. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Suzanne! How are you doing? I was thinking about you, sister. Heck yeah, I love it. Thank you, Urbans. Yes, this is the special piece. I did my first part. I did a maker's video getting it this far, and it's in my videos called How I Carved a Baby Ivy Snail Part 1. And I'm also doing the Part 2, and I'm going to finish it. But after I get my sanding back, I'm going to wood burn lines in here, contour lines for the snail, and then we're going to stain it and use aniline dye to do some coloring here. It's going to be light color, not like super dark stuff, but I have pictures of the nursery, so I'm trying to match it up. But And this is my New Year, New Leaf project, because I never, I'm the admin there. I'm an admin there. And I feel really strongly about every challenge we got to take part, right? And so I knew I had to do this project. So I thought about it and I thought, okay, I'm going to pick something that I've never carved before for Baby Ivy, because it was kind of like an open project. And so I picked the snail. And it's kind of a backstory thing too with Baby Ivy. She was a preemie, and the snail is just, it just so happened that it kind of went with her little story. Little baby snail. So that's what I picked. So that's my New Year, New Leaf challenge piece as well. And I gotta get to it. I gotta get her done, man. Hello, Suzanne. So are you working out? Or are you at home now? That's so cute, Larry. Thank you, sister. It's my own design. No Googling for reference. No Midjourney for reference. I do use Midjourney for reference, but I'm not one of those people that uses it and then says it's my artwork. So that's BS. But I love to use it for reference, right? But I didn't do that with this. This is just how I draw. And I drew them a picture. I drew them a snail on their baby shower card, and then my wife colored it, and they just love it, and they got it framed. And so this snail is based on that drawing. So that's the backstory of that. At the gym, relieving the stress. Well, thank you for tuning in. We just broke two hours. We're at 2 hours and 8 minutes. Oh, here, this is how he's looking. And we figured out, it looks better without the light. We figured out that his name is Labra, like candelabra. Woohoo! Looking pretty good, eh? Getting the bleep, 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 bleep. Got the eye mounds going, got the chin going. Just gonna give him whatever. Like, we gotta remember, we don't. Well, we got quite a bit of room, but I don't want to punch through. But he's coming along, and you guys were all with me for it. That means a lot to me. Thank you, sister. Yeah, the good name. You had to actually Pete figured out Labra, and you know it's kind of like I'm Wowie, but my name's Larry, and Labra just kind of. And this is Laroo, and Laroo was another nickname that I had from some cousins of mine. My mom, when I was 14, well, actually it came before that, because I used to win like contests and stuff, and people said I was Lucky Laroo, and that's where that nickname came from. And then my mom won me a scooter when I was 14. It was like a really big deal in Grand Prairie, Alberta, and so I was like the first kid that had like one of those little Yamaha Raz scooters. And yeah, Lucky Laroo. But Wowie is my name because when I was 3, I said my name is Wowie Bid, and I'm free. And this is my cat, and she's free. My cat's name was 3. And Wowie is how I said Larry. And then it was just, that was it. And then when I would draw something, and I would show my mom, and she'd go, Wowee. And so, yeah, she was saying wow, but at the same time, she was saying my name. And so I just became Wow. And that's my story. That's why I'm Wowie. And we're two brothers, one vision, me and my brother. But when I decided I was going to open up this YouTube channel, it was like, Wowwy'z Workshop. And I've already explained why I put the E in the work. Because art is my work. Working. I'm doing work here. With an E. Grew up in the rig town of Alberta. Grand Prairie, Alberta. Where everybody's working. But this is my work. Art. So yeah. Labra is this candle. We're still taking ideas if anybody has any ideas for his name, but I think that's pretty cool. I think that's a pretty cool one. Thanks for the story. Quite a cool story. My brother says that when he wants me to shut up. Cool story, bro. Cool story. He didn't come today. I hope he's doing okay. But yes, that's that's my story of my nicknames. And I can hear that my wife is home inside. Because again, every Wednesday now is their strike day for Life Labs up here in Canada. They're on strike. And so she's been on the picket line. And so I like to go in and just check with her and see. Make sure people have been being nice. It's been cool. People are bringing like Starbucks cards and stuff. One person brought them a bunch of little takeout pizzas. Everybody's honking and stuff and giving them support. But at the same time, some people are yelling at them and swearing at them. So I want to make sure she's okay. So we're going to bring her to a close today, guys. How many people do we got left? Looking on my tippy toes. I can't tell. 14 or something? 27 likes? Well, please, folks, before you go anywhere, hit that like button. Make the algorithm like Wowie a little bit more. Thank you, Tarek, for coming. The protest is about their union. They're being bought out by an American company, and this new company is trying to take away their benefits and do a bunch of crap to them that is just unfair, especially because she works at Life Lab, so it's in the health industry. She's a lady that takes your blood when you go to the clinic, right? When the doctor gives you a requisite blood work. My wife is the lady that gives you a needle, and she's awesome at it, and she's very, very kind and happy, and she makes getting the needle. Nobody loves getting a needle, except there's a very few bunch of kind of fetish people, but nobody likes to get needles. And usually you're having a health situation, so people go in and they're upset and they're scared. So Katie, she's just so kind and loving that she just makes that and makes it better for the people. And I love her for it, because I couldn't do that. I couldn't give people needles. Much love. Yes, thank you, sister. Much love to you. But yeah, they're trying to, this big corporation is trying to take away, it's just like anything. Somebody buys you out and they're going to like try and, tighten the ship and cut costs where they can and stuff. But when you're dealing with people and people's lives and livelihoods, sometimes you don't have to make the extra buck. You gotta give people what they deserve. You gotta treat people good. So they're out there striking, and I send them much love and strength. Awesome Life says thank you. Shout out to Katie, guys. Yes, tons of fun carving. Shout out to Katie. You hear that, Katie? Even though she won't watch, but we love you and we appreciate you. So with that, guys, I think I'm gonna call her a night. Thank you all for coming in. Matthew says I just lost a job. I lost a job because the new owner sold it. Oh Jesus, I'm sorry to hear that, Matthew. So you understand. It ain't easy out there right now, guys. You all hold strong. Know that whatever you're doing and whatever your fight may be, you have the support from Wowie and Two Brothers, One Vision. And we truly appreciate you being here, and I truly appreciate all you guys' support. Much love to all y'all. You're welcome, guys. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, sister. You have a good night too, Suzanne. Thank you, Mark. Take it easy. Thank you, Wheels, for being in the mod squad. Thank you, Spike, if you're still here. A phlebotomist. Yes, that's what she is. Exactly, Plywood. You know the word. Check out the song To Be Treated Right. Okay, I will. Thank you. You stay safe, too. Grumpy says, stay safe, Wowie. Thank you, Larry, says Matthew. Thank you all. There is no YouTube without you. And that's the truth. Much love to everyone. Wowie out.